gotta get gas too.
I like it. I like it.
All right, everybody, so we got the 2015 Porsche Boxster. The Boxster being a convertible. They make two different kinds. One's a coupe, which is the fastback, has a slope design on the back. It's the Cayman, and this is the Porsche Boxster. They have the S and the GTS variant. This right here is just a regular variant. It comes with 265 horsepower. I don't know how much torque. This is the one without the turbo. This is the 2.7 naturally aspirated flat six. Porsche went with the 718 after this model came out, and that came with two different engine choices. The Boxster came with two different engine choices now too. You have the 2.7, and I want to say the 3. I'm not too sure what the Boxster S is, but you can look that up. That's no big deal. I know this one's a 2.7 flat six. Looking at it, has a regular exhaust. This car's not optioned out too much, I've noticed. They do come with the wing. I think all of them come with the wing. But this is more like a purist type of driving car. The engine's actually in the middle. So you have trunk space in the front and you have trunk space in the back. Tires come with, are they mismatched tires? Yeah, in the front, so you have Goodyear. In the back, you have Dunlop, so you can see, you know. And it looks like the fronts are all seasons and the rears are summer tires. So, you know. I mean, I didn't notice any negative, you know, handling characteristics, but Dunlop is not really my favorite brand as far as summer sports tires and Goodyear. I don't really know too much about. But you got space in the front and the back. It looks like we got the big brakes on here. And Porsche brakes, they look like 4 pistons, just like the M4. Drill rotors. I don't see why people like the drill rotors, man. The slotted ones are so much better. We got 265s in the rear, and in the fronts we have 235s. So just a step down from the M4. However, but the M4, I mean, it puts out so much more power. I think these tires are perfect for the the tire size is perfect. As for practicality, you can see it's real tight. I'm tall. You have literally no seat in the back. The little Boxster initial right here. Porsche on the left-hand side always starts at the car. You can see it's real tight. I like the car though. Once you get used to it, it's pretty good. I'm not gonna pop the hood in the trunk. I'm not gonna drop the top just simply because it's raining outside and that's kind of stupid. Not much space. Now, if you didn't opt for the convertible, if you opt for the Cayman, it actually has like a little hatch system where you can store some extra stuff right there. Normally where the top will go in this car, above the engine. You see Porsche Santa Barbara. Majority of the space you're gonna get from the front. It's a bit bigger, but majority of the stuff is covered by plastics, which you got your windshield washing fluid, these caps right here. Not sure what's inside of those, if anything is. Pretty sure you got your power steering components and everything in the front. Yeah, they having fun. We about to go chase them down. This thing has no options. Like the key, I don't mind. Putting this in and twisting it, I don't mind. Everyone knows Porsche keys on the left side, so you start it up on the left side of the steering wheel. Not the typical right here, it just goes on the other side. And you...
And it's little Dan.
Oh, little Sam. Yeah. That dude probably need a hug right now.
It does. You know,
All right, we turn this radio off. We're gonna go for a drive. We slapped the PDK in manual mode just because. Seatbelt on, like I said. Turn my rear fog light on just so people can see me a little better because it is raining. Now let's give it a go. First, let's see if we could try we can get a nice little launch for you guys. It's the only time I would allow. Oh, okay. Only time I would allow PSM off. Alright, we got a little squirrely. PSM goes back. PSM goes back on. As you can see, we can barely see up here, yo. Visibility is extremely low. So, see, the only thing about this car is, since it's naturally aspirated, you get majority of the power up top. $3,500. Somebody comes knocking around $3,500. These cars are so light. The engine is so peppy. There's no real time. There's no real lag because it doesn't have a lot of weight to move. One. I don't think I even have to yell in this car. Wow. It doesn't have a lot of weight to move. One. I'm assuming the wheels are kind of light. And there's no turbos to spool up, so you kind of get like instant power. You know, you just get. Traction control light hasn't really come on yet. It's like visibility is terrible. I can't really see anything ahead of me. I'm getting a little more ballsy as I go along. I told you I'm not a fan of the tires that are on here. On the front you have all season. And in the rears you have Dunlop, so, you know, first important modification of a car are the tires, and I don't know what the owner was thinking when he did this, but still gonna have a little bit of fun. That was a nice M3 over there. Thing really does handle perfectly, actually. Like the steering is perfectly weighted to have it in sport mode. It's not overly, you know, tough for no reason. It's manageable. It's fairly manageable. I feel like I can drive this thing with one hand on the curbs. I do. I'm normally a two-hander though, but I feel like I can do it. Yeah, it's manageable. The steering was pretty good, and the steering's dead on center. I put a half tank of gas in here just so the tank sits in the front, so I have some more front grip. Even though this is like a perfect balance already, but I figure I need some more weight over those front wheels to satisfy myself. Motor is naturally aspirated, but I think it's one of the good motors in my opinion, just because of the characteristics of it. It sounds so good. It sounds so exotic. You know, flat sixes have its own, flat engines have its own natural characteristic, in my opinion. And I think this might be. Now, I think this might be the best sounding 6-cylinder motor out there, with an exception to the Jaguar, because what they've done with the exhaust has been extraordinary. But funny thing is, because my favorite sounding 4-cylinder motor is the STI, so you can kind of see where I'm going right here. The Boxster motors just sound so unique, and it's not my favorite because of the fact that they're unique. They are very unique, but I just have a liking for that sound. All right, we're gonna try to figure launch control out right now. I can't really give you a real review on this car because, I mean, everything is perfect to me. The balance, the weight, there's no real gripes I have about this car. Now, when I first got this car, after getting out of the M4, I thought to myself, this thing is really slow. But the more you drive it, the more you realize it's not about sheer speed and if you work for it, there's a reward. The BMW turbo motors in general, you don't have to work, it's effortless. And I can kind of see why someone would prefer naturally aspirated, which is the 981, over the 718 because you just work for it. We coming a little hot in there, boy. It really makes you work for the power, and it's so raw. It's a raw car. Just you hear motor, the car's just going. Brakes are fantastic. You never really feel like you're gonna lose any kind of control. It's like driving like a really fast go-kart. It's just like the handle is just there. I gotta just shut up and let you guys enjoy this car. Dial this heat down a bit. It is hot in here. That was quick.